guys, welcome back to Bougie Doll Life. My name is Katrina. Today we're going to be working on part 2. The first thing we're going to do is work on this bay window area, particularly the two parts that have the window. So I would like to add some brick to this side. I covered how much I want covered in the brick with Mod Podge to seal the cardboard so it wouldn't warp when I paint the bricks. Once I add the bricks and add the paint, that it'll endure it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some brick. To make the brick, I'm going to be using leftover cereal boxes that I have, and then I also have this pasta box right here. So pretty much I'm just going to draw out little squares onto the cereal boxes and then just cut them all out, put them in a Ziploc bag, and then we're gonna go to the craft table and just go ahead and glue them onto the side where the bay window is. Okay, so I went ahead and I drew out all the brick. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out with my scissors. It's gonna be a long time, so I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, cut these out, and then I will see you guys once I'm done and we're going to apply it. Okay, so I have my pieces cut out. So let's go ahead and add some brick to the wall. Okay guys, so this is how the wall is looking. So I love it. I stopped the brick right here because I'm doing a whole nother type of texture for the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue on to the other side and cover this side with brick as well. Before I do that, I will do another coat of Mod Podge on top of the brick that I made right here. I'm just gonna cover with some Mod Podge to seal it. So then by the time I'm done doing this side, this will be dry so we can paint it. Okay, so it's covered with the Mod Podge. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background, that's my dryer. But yeah, so I'm gonna let it dry clear and then I'm going to go ahead and work on the other side. And when I'm done, this should be completely clear with brick on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. Okay, so the other side is complete with the bricks and it looks really good. I'm actually really loving how it came out. This side's still drying, so I'm gonna give it some time to dry and then we're gonna go ahead and go in and paint on top of it. So before we paint, I would like to add the actual window framing on the inside. So I have these popsicle sticks and I'm going to go ahead and hot glue them on the inside to frame the window how I would like it. Okay, so I framed the window here and I'm gonna do the same to the window on this side that's just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So this is one side finished with the brick and the windows. And then this is the other side that's done the exact same way. So now it's time to paint. And for my paint, I'm going to be using this matte apple barrel paint. This is an acrylic paint and I really do like this paint. I use it all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cover up all the parts that have the brick and these trims around the window. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with this white paint. guys, so the paint had dried on my brick and I absolutely love the other side. I love it so much. I didn't add no clear plastic behind the windows yet because I want to finish the rest of my windows and my door and everything before I add the plastic, because I don't want to get paint on the plastic because I want it to be nice, crisp and clean. So let's go ahead and move on to what we're going to work on next, which is going to be the stairs, and then we're going to have to add a door right here. So let's go ahead and make a door real quick. So I have the door laid out. I cut out a cereal box and I measured it out to 14 inches and I went across 7 inches, and then I have this little box right here to show the bottom of the door, and then I'm gonna have this little rectangular piece to show the top, and then I have a strip to go across the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue it in place. Okay, so this is the door knob. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this maybe a brassy color or maybe black. I'm gonna do this last, so this won't be attached to the door till later, till I'm done painting everything. But this is how I made it. I just added a bead right here and I shaped out how I wanted the doorknob to look. I added a little drop of glue at the top to add a little more detail to the doorknob. So let's go ahead and work on the door that I already attached to the house. Okay, so I already added the door to the house. So I want to add a little bit of bricks to the stairs. So let's go ahead and do that. So here is the after of the bricks on the stairs. I added some bricks to the little corners of the building. I think it'll be really cute as little accent brick parts of the building, like as if they're part of the building, but not fully. I'm thinking about adding one to the top corner right here, like a little couple bricks right there coming down. It's just a thought that I have, but right here where I ended the bricks, I'm gonna do like panels going across and paint it to give it a different look at the top than it is at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry and just go ahead and paint it. So I went ahead and started with the first coat. The top areas of the stairs I'm not going to cover because I'm going to put a wood grain contact paper that I ordered from Amazon. So I'm just going to leave this part, like the actual steps that they step onto, blank because I'm going to cover it with a contact paper. Okay guys, so this is how the door came out. I'm waiting for it to completely dry, and I did the steps in the front where the brick is, and I'm going to be adding contact paper to the top parts where the steps are. And then as for the brick parts, accent bricks, I painted them whiter as the other side. So guys, I did order a lot of things from Amazon, so I'm just waiting for those things to come for us to move on to the next step. But once we receive those things from Amazon that I need to complete the front part of this project and start going on to the inside, then we'll continue with part 2, which should be on Monday. So Monday I will be posting part 3. Here's that top corner area. I decided not to do this area. I might do it. It depends on how I feel. But yeah, so this is what everything's looking like for part 2. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't watched part 1, I will put a link to it down in the description box down below. And I'll see you guys in part 3. Bye.